Those are the countertops. Yay! Okay, here's the first piece. They just carried it in and they laid it down. And so I like the gray a lot. A lot of people have like a brown color, but we picked the COHO, the gray, and that's really nice. I think Kevin's going to be very pleased. And there's a piece, and there's a piece. So we just have this one to go. And I love it. Love it. And there's the last piece. It's really pretty. I love it. I just don't even know what to think. Okay, the countertop guys just left. And here's this one. They said we needed to raise the stove up, which I'll let Kevin and I will do that when he gets home. This is how the height that it comes out of the box, the factory height. So we need to raise it up so that it's not short like that. But here's this one. And they put the seam right here, of course, and that does not look bad at all. And then they drilled 2 holes for our faucet here that we bought at Lowe's. You can't see that in the sunlight. I showed that a couple weeks ago. So they drilled the 2 holes for that, and then we won't have to use, since we bought this one, we won't have to use this plate. It'll come straight up out of there. And this is the sink, and it is, as you can see, and under the counter sink, which Kevin wanted. So won't have to worry about any water damage, I guess. And then this is the last part right here. And he said that this caulking would dry clear in just a little while. So I'm thrilled with it. I think it's a beautiful color. It looks great. It already makes me feel more comfortable being in here that there's countertops. So that's it for now. Just wanted to take a short video to show you this is the last time you will see this sink like this with nothing under it. The plumber's here and they're going to hook everything up, and so hopefully it won't take too long. Exciting. Okay, they just left. This is what it looks like underneath. And get close up here. That's mowing. And then the faucet. And I just think it's gorgeous. And the guy told us, the plumber told me, Kevin's not here, told me that we have great water pressure for our area, that a lot of people that live on our street do not have good water pressure. They have older homes, he said. So, of course, they're all Victorian homes. But he said they do not have the good water pressure like we do. So I'm very grateful. We did not buy a garbage disposal and have it put in. Right now we don't care anything about one. We've never, we had a garbage disposal at our old house and we didn't really use it, believe it or not. Did not use it much at all, so we didn't see a need to have one. So anyway, this means that I can move my stuff back in here, I guess. So on our old set of cabinets, we had a metal like rod that came out from like a hook that came out from the side, and we would hook our dish towel on there, but we don't have that anymore. We don't want to put anything there now because the bench is here. So we bought this command hook at Lowe's, and it was probably, I don't know, $3.
$4,
And so what we're going to do is we're going to put it right inside the door,
like right here.
right on the inside, and then we're going to be able to let it hang in here. And actually, I was going to put it right in the middle, but I think I'm going to have Kevin put it over to the left just a little bit, because we might decide that we want another one for something else. So if you'll recall, he put one of these up in the bathroom for Ashley's necklaces. He did that during a vlog, and it works really, really well. She has several necklaces hanging on there, and so I can say that they do work well. They do hold their weight. So what are you gonna do?
I want to ask you where you want it.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
like right.
I'm thinking like here's the towel, and you're gonna want to hook it like right here, but you don't want it to get hung in the door. Is that gonna even work?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good. And it
just
won't.
put it right at the
It
top.
won't get hung in the door.
No,
In
I
that
could put it like right
the
there.
crease of the door.
I'll put
Okay.
it like right there.
Yeah, that'll be great. Put it right at the top of that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. So he's going to do that, and then in a little bit he's going to raise the feet on the stove, because I think I said earlier it should be even, and it's not. So he'll do that in just a few minutes. But right now you have to put that on, and it has to stay for what, an hour before you can put weight on it, even though it's just probably a few ounces for that dish towel. So we'll abide by the rules.
For our kitchen renovation, one of the things we wanted to do, we have really, really old pots and pans. They were all bowed on the bottom. They're really rough and scratched up, and all the coatings were gone on the inside. Really awful looking. So we got the new stove, and we didn't want to put old pans on it because we didn't want to scratch up the surface. We didn't want to make sure they worked well. And most of what we had was stainless steel, which doesn't work really good anyway for transferring heat. So we found these at Bed Bath & Beyond. We had a 20% off coupon when we got these. I think it was 20%. And so this set is $199, basically $200. This one was $50. By the time you added them together and took the 20% off, we basically got this free. So we paid $200 for both of them. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. The reason we wanted this is this pan looks like it'd be really big and great, and it is good size, but it's skinny and tall. So if you're trying to make like chili or macaroni or something like that, it's kind of hard to deal with this tall pan. We'd rather have a big fatter pan. So that's what we got, this Dutch oven with the cover. So we have not opened these. We bought them weeks ago, I think. And we've been waiting for our sink to get done so we can actually wash them without having to use the bathtub. So, truthfully, that's why we've been waiting. There's the lid. And the only complaint, if I had a complaint when we looked at them in the store, is this little silicone part's pretty thin. But I think it's good enough where you can grab it and grab it out. But you got to be careful not to hit your fingers on this side right here. So you're going to have to put just a couple fingers in there and do it. And unfortunately, whatever, the handles on the side of the pans are the same way. So that's the only disadvantage to them is that. So, but that's still enough where you can stick a couple fingers under there and grab it and pick it up. So I think it's fine.
I very rarely cook with a lid anyway.
No, just some of the recipes call for a lid. A few of them call for put a lid on so it can simmer, but that's it. But that will be an excellent chili bowl or a vegetable soup or macaroni and cheese or whatever.
And that's really the size that we wanted. They call it a Dutch oven, which I'm not used to, but that's a good size.
Yeah, this one is the 7-quart one. 7 quart is what that's what we were looking for. And you notice it's fat. And once I get the other one out, I'll show you what I mean about the other one being kind of tall. So let me get rid of this box. I'll be back. All right, made room for this one because I think this one will take up more room. Looks like it comes out this way. These are packaged really well. We've gotten pans before in the past that were the cheaper ones, And they were just kind of thrown in there with some cardboard in between. This one's actually like in a box in itself. Oh yeah, that's nice. So this one comes with some lids too. This will literally be the first set of pans we've had since we got married. And we've been married for 22 years? 22 years this year will be 22 years. So, yeah, first set of new pans ever.
We've always gotten hand-me-downs.
We have. There's a little bitty saucepan. I don't know what you'd even do with that. It's so small.
You would, I think that would hold, I think it would hold a can of soup.
That probably would hold a can of soup.
I really do. A can of Campbell's soup, I think it would hold a can.
It probably would. I think I told you in the store I didn't think it would, but I think it will. I don't think it would fit.
No. I might keep that box for a Christmas present.
Oh yeah,
because that's a nice box.
There's a little small skillet. This one's the 8-inch skillet. That'd be good for frying an egg or something in there. Making a grilled cheese. Tammy loves to use small pans for grilled cheese. So I'm saving that pan for last so I can show you the difference. Here's the small lid. I thought I had a lid for the small pan. There's a lid for that.
Oh yeah, that's
There's
nice.
the lid for the thing.
That's a nice size.
Yeah, this is more of the.
That's more what we're used to for
soups
soup
and stuff like that. This is the 2-quart. I'm thinking this was a 1-quart. Yeah, that's a 1-quart. And then you've got another skillet. Actually, got 2 more skillets in here. You got a regular skillet. This is a 10-inch skillet. And then you've got a like a deeper skillet for making like rice-a-roni or something like that. It has the paint handle on both sides, and this lid probably goes in there.
I know we have a plastic spatula, but do we have plastic spoons? Because people are gonna say when they watch these videos and you're cooking, they're gonna say you need to use plastic spoons.
Yes, straight to the bottom. Very, very true. Okay, here's the pan I wanted to show you. This is the one, while it sounds like, I mean, it is, I think it's a 5-quart. No, it's actually a 6-quart. So it's only 1 quart less than the other one. But look at the difference.
It's just the way it's made.
Look at the difference in what you have to deal with. This one is all piled up in a very small area. And this one, it spreads out. You know, you've got some more area to work with.
You have more area to stir.
Yeah.
Like if you're making macaroni and cheese, you have more area to stir it. Whereas this, it's like he said, it's all clumped up.
Yeah. But each pan has a lid.
That one, yeah.
So I like that set. Are you happy with that set?
Very happy, yeah.
The handles on these I really like. They feel really nice and comfortable.
Oh yeah.
The skillets.
I do like those.
Yeah.
I like those a lot.
So I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, we hadn't even opened it up. We literally just saw it in the store, and we hadn't even opened anything up yet. So this is the first we're looking at it. I like it. I like the lids. I like the lids that comes with everything. This one's actually a smaller version of another bigger pan that we have just like this, but this is like the next size down. We have one that's huge that I make like hash brown casserole and stuff in. This one would be really good for like rice-a-roni and stuff. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that's the pans we're going to use. We're going to now wash them now that we have a sink, and so we can now put them up. I got 2 little hauls for you. One of them was a Harbor Freight. I went to Harbor Freight and got a couple things. I needed to put a door up. And what I didn't have the only level I had was about that long, a 12-inch level. So I got a long level. I think this one is, I don't remember how long it is.
3 feet.
48 inches, so that's 4 feet, right? Yeah, 4 foot level. And this was only, believe it or not, was only, I had a 20% off coupon, so this was it was actually $7.19 for this. If I were to go to Lowe's and get that, it would have cost me probably $20 or $30. So just to let you know. I also bought this adjustable square. And this stuff all comes off. What I really want is just this bottom part. And they had a smaller version of this with just this bottom adjustable part. And it was $1 more than this one. And I said, for $1 less, I mean, I can do a lot less and get all the other stuff. Why not? It's a little bit bigger than what I initially wanted. I wanted the smaller one. But this will work really good, and it was cheaper. So this was actually only $6.99. So the other one was like $7.99 or $8.99. Okay, so that's the Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight total was only $15.03, so that's not too bad at all.
Are the coupons, do you go to the website and just print out the
coupon?
coupon?
Website, you get an ad from them, or you get coupons. You can go to their website and print them off. They said they had free coupons too. I didn't see them. They said they were there, whatever. I couldn't find them. But they usually do have free items too, like a flashlight, measuring tapes, that kind of stuff you can get. My other bigger haul was for Lowe's. Fortunately, we had a refund from when we bought our cabinets, and so they gave us 10% of our cabinet purchase back on a gift card, so none of this actually cost us anything, if you want to think of it that way. The total cost was actually $176.53. So that's not too awfully bad for what we got. For tiling our backsplash is what this is all for. So I got 2 buckets of mastic. This is the adhesive to stick the tile on the wall. I got grout, which is very dirty, but we got the charcoal gray, and I'll show you why in a second because I'll show you the tile. I got a sponge for wiping out the grout lines and everything when we're done. I got the caulk for the bottom of the tile around the cabinets, around the countertops, and that one is a charcoal adhesive, the grout too. I got this tile cutter, which will help me cut the tiles. I only had a saw, like the power wet saw. That's the only thing I have. This will come in much easier. I can do very straight lines with this, score them, break them, and be done. Then I bought this installation bucket kit, ceramic tile installation kit. I had the sponges are $2. The trowel, the notch trowel, was going to be like another $7 or $8. There's a couple other things in there I had in the buggy, and the bucket was going to be another $5. By the time I added all that up, even without getting the other stuff, it was going to be over $30, something like that. This was $20 for this whole kit. So $20 for that whole kit, and you get everything. You get a sponge, you get gloves, you get a brick to, once you cut your tile, you use that to sand the brick, this tile smooth on the edge so it's not a rough thing. You get a tape measure, which I won't use necessarily. You get tile nippers, you get a grease marker to mark lines. You get a tape, a chalk line tape, which I've always wanted one of those anyway. I get one with the kit, go figure. You get a grout trowel, like the rubber spongy trowel to put your grout in, and you get your 4 different sizes of notch trowels to put your adhesive on. And you get some cheesecloth, which I'm not sure what the cheesecloth is for. I'm sure for wiping something off, I don't know. And then you get the bucket. So all that for $20, I don't think you can beat that. Last thing is the tile itself. We got 3 boxes of there's 100 tiles in each box. And we went with these are the glazed wall tile, and they're like a subway tile. These were only $22. They're 22 cents a tile. So 100 tiles, you get them for $22 basically. So I think we ended up spending like $66, something like that, for all 3 boxes. We were looking at some other ones that are a little brighter white, like white. And they were, 8 tiles were $4. It was going to end up being almost $130. Well, it was $130 to get enough tile to do that, compared to $60 for a little bit less white tile, which I don't think it's going to be an issue. So I laid some tile out just so you can kind of see what they're going to look like. That's the tile that we've got, and they're white subway tile. They're automatically spaced, or they've got built-in spacers. This little lipper in there. So all you do is basically stack them on top of each other. You don't have to put any spacers in there, and then when you grout it, you get that 1/16 inch grout line all the way around it. But that's what they're going to look like. They're going to be staggered, half a tile each, and that's what's going to be on our backsplash. So I haven't done tiling. The only tiling I've done has been on the floor, and it wasn't too awfully bad. It takes a little while, but it wasn't too awfully bad. This is going to be bigger, but it's going to be on the wall, so it won't be all hunched over on the ground putting stuff on an uneven surface on the floor. So this should be interesting, and that's our next project to get into. Okay, you may notice something. Here's a door. Here's no door. There's a reason. We ordered our doors at 84 Lumber. We got a quote from them just because someone said they sold doors, and I said, oh, I'll go in there and get a quote. They were quoted at basically $200 a piece. I think our total was $409. I went in with just my rough opening sizes and said, this is what I need to do. I need clear pine. That's what that is. It's called clear pine. It's not knotty pine. It's just regular pine. No sealer, no anything on it. It's just bare wood. These are solid wood doors. So they're not hollow doors. Yeah, they're not hollow doors, which is super impressive to me that they could get these for $200 a piece. The reason I say that is so impressed with it, we went to Lowe's and was going to get a quote, and they were, oh, you want solid wood doors and a solid pine, all this stuff. They added up, it was going to be $400 a piece for the doors. So it was like, I'm going to 84 Lumber and getting them. These are Mason doors. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the company these came from. And if you go to Mason's website, they sell through 84 Lumber, and they're very, very good quality door. I mean, I would recommend them all day long. So if you need to get a door, make sure you go in with your rough opening, and they'll figure it out for you. Now, the reason I only have one door is evidently, I told them the opening was 37 inches, but I wanted to get the biggest door I could get, and they must have looked at the wrong line or something, and they gave me a door that's 37.5 inches long, or almost 38 inches long. The door opening is only 37. So there's no way I could get an extra inch out of that thing. Not without tearing out framework, which is already drywalled over. So they were nice enough, since they were the ones that messed up. I didn't go in with wrong measurements. They actually did mess up. I told them 37, they gave me a 37.5. They agreed to take that door back and order a new one. And it takes about a week and a half to get those in. So just be aware, you can't get them that day. They don't have them. They special order them, they get them shipped in. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. I'm waiting to do all my trim work and stuff until the other door comes in. Then I can do all my trim work all at one time, because it's basically all going to be trimmed up similar in a craftsman style house. And we're going to color it, stain it. We're going to stain all the doors the same dark. It's Kona by Rust-Oleum. We got that at Lowe's. That's the color. It's almost black. That's how dark it is, which goes really good with the cabinets. So in our dining room, if you've seen the dining room renovations, yeah, all the woodwork in the dining room is the same color. Thing. We like that dark color. And it covers up a lot of the imperfections and stuff. I think that opening throws it off and makes it look like it's not even. The door it's perfectly even. Everything's fine with it. We did not show Kevin installing it because I had to help him, but hopefully maybe I'll get to film him when this door comes in. The new door that's going to go in here is actually quite a bit smaller. It's 2 inches. I think it's 2 inches smaller overall, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that means I'm going to have an inch gap on both sides. So the next door, this one was really tight, and the door opening, instead of being like this, is like this a little bit. So it's not even the actual frame in the door. So when we put that door in there, that's why it looks so funny, is the whole door, the frame itself is kind of skewed, but it's a 100-year-old house, you know, over 100-year-old house. So of course your door frames are going to be skewed a little bit. But we got it in there, it works perfect. I don't have any problems with it. So that one will come in soon. That one I hope will be just to set it in there, put some wood shims in there, tack it in place, and we'll be done. We'll be ready to trim it, I hope. Pray for me if you get this video, if you're watching this video, that it goes smoothly. So those will come in pretty soon. So I think. So the plan is to do the framework for this door, that door, and then the framework for the windows. Kevin has to do the framework around there. Right, and that one. And this one. And we're going to. Baseboards. We're going to do baseboards around the sides. And those will all be stained dark too. Right, they'll be dark wood. We'll do thresholds over the doors. Then we're going to buy blinds, so like a Roman shade, like a Roman shade, so that the sun won't come in here. But I figured that we would just show you. You want me to show, or you want to? Yeah, just stop it for a second. Let me switch. So I wanted to show you where we're at now, because so far with the kitchen renovation, I've had a video coming out every single day up until this point. So I wanted you to know this is where we are right now.
We will be cooking in this kitchen, doing reviews in here, and you're going to see it, and it's going to probably look really ugly with the missing framework and stuff like that. But, you know, as soon as we do those things, then you'll see more kitchen renovation videos coming out. You know, like as soon as we do the tile backsplash, there will be a video coming out on that. So I'm not going to give up on those videos. Know that I will have videos dedicated to the kitchen as we do it. So I don't know if I've showed you around at all. I know I showed you the refrigerator when it came in, and then these are the quartz countertops. Pretty sure I showed you. I think I showed you all of this, but I don't know that I've actually walked you through it. And then I love my sink. The sink is the bench. Yeah, I showed the seat, the cushion from Pier 1. And at some point, I'll probably buy different colors of these, maybe 2 more colors, maybe a red for Christmas time or something like that. The cat's been loving it. It has hair all over it. The sink, I love the sink. It's bigger than either house that the sink we had before, and then the house we had before this one. This sink is much bigger. I love that it's under the cabinet counter mount. It's just nice.
And we got that sink free with our countertops.
Yeah, it was completely free. It's great. I'm loving all of this. I didn't show the setup of where we put like food and pans and dishes and stuff like that. I didn't know if anyone would be interested, to be honest. And this is all new to us, so we didn't know where we were going to put anything.
You might do a video, an organization video one time.
Yeah, once we're comfortable in here. You know, for example, we didn't know if we were going to put food in here or cups in here or, you know, whatever. We just didn't know where we would put things. So anyway, I love my hood, and it's not loud. That's on low. So far, we really haven't used the stove much. We've used it a little bit, and it works great. We're getting used to it. We've never had the flat top, so there are different directions that you have to follow for it, but it's really nice. And I'm just loving it. I love the extra space, the big drawers. There's just a lot of space in here, a lot more space than we've ever had. And I'm going to address the ugliness, the elephant in the center of the room. This is the butcher block that, if you've watched my old videos, the chimney was right here. This butcher block I would keep over to the side, and we kept our chips and stuff piled on top of it and our bread. Right now we don't have a table. Our old table, Ashley wanted us to keep it, so I've moved it upstairs in her office. We have a table picked out and chairs. We just have to buy it, order it, get it here. We just have not done that yet. Once we get that here, this butcher block will be moved to the side and the table and chairs will be here. Right now, though, this is a good place to do my grocery hauls, for us to review food, make cookies, whatever we're going to do. So just know that this isn't part of the kitchen, how it's going to stay. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm loving the floor. Some people have already asked me about the floor. If I like the wood, I absolutely love it. Thrilled with it. And the bench, I just want to say with the bench too, I sit here all the time. People come in the kitchen. Of course, we don't have the table and chairs, so that probably makes a difference. If I had a table and chairs, I'd probably sit at the table. I don't know. But I'm really enjoying this spot, and the cat will jump up here with me or whatever. But this is just a really nice spot to sit. So that's it for now, and I hope you've enjoyed these videos so far. And like I said, we'll probably be doing the backsplash next. And so whenever we do it, that video will come out.